Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a kind of pen overview to go over for you and a little bit of comparison of these are from Nottingham Tactical. This is called the tie button, I believe. And these are coming out, I think right now or very soon. Or they're already out. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure they're a new item. So, my good buddy Chris, shout out to Grady's Gear. Check out his channel. He originally bought a clicker knife. So, just a regular, clicker pen from Nottingham Tactical. And then I guess they liked his review, or he was chatting with them and they said, hey, we'll send you 4 more knives to check out. Or 4 more pens to check out and see what you think. And I guess because they're releasing these soon, they figured that was a good idea. It makes perfect sense to me. So Chris checked them out, and then he was able to keep one, which is awesome. And then he sent me the 3 remaining ones, and there's differences between them. So there's like just a lefty side click type deal, like the tactile turn I had, where you just click, and then to release it, side click. And it's a lefty because where you hold it, the clip is pointed out, and then you can click the button and click right there to release, right? Then there is a right-handed version of that, which is this one actually. So now you'll see the clip is pointed out on this side, button here, click down, release. Okay, tie button, single click. Then there is a tie button, double click. So I don't have the lefty of this because that's the one that Chris kept because it was unique, which makes sense. So you push the button, then click. And I'm still struggling with it a little bit. Okay, so now it's in, and then it just releases the same way. The reason you have that is as an extra kind of safety sort of deal there. And I guess the theory behind it is maybe like a kid can't mess with this and accidentally draw on themselves or stab you or whatever, right? Or their sibling or something. And also, you can't accidentally just click this in your pocket. Apparently, there's people out there who have an issue with accidentally deploying the pen in their pocket and then drawing all over their pocket or their hand when they reach in. So it kind of fights against that as well, which is interesting. These are all in the mini size. These 3, I mean. They, I believe, have 3 sizes. And I'm not sure if the lefties are available in all 3 sizes, because once you get to a larger pen, I don't think it's that necessary because you can just have the clip wherever, right? Even on a pen this small, in my hand, I can have the clip right here, and it is perfectly fine for me. So it's just a matter of preference, I believe, for people. So real quick rundown. And the reason I wanted to show these is because it's kind of my progression of the EDC pen. And I don't have a lot of them. I'll kind of go through it real quick. This is the Parker Jotter, guys. This was my first, like, nicer type pen I got a few years ago. And it's just a stainless steel Parker Jotter. $16 on Amazon. Best clicker in the game. To this day, still has the best sounding tactile click that I've ever felt on a pen, which is awesome. And it's super lightweight, great size. This pen is hard to beat, guys. And I compared every EDC pen I got to it, and nothing could really beat it out. I tried the tactile turn side click mini and the side click short. They were just a little too fat for my taste. They did have really good fit and finish with the milling lines and everything, but ultimately just weren't fidgety enough with the side click, and the bolt action added too much weight, so it just didn't work for me. I will say off the bat that the Parker refills are the only refills I use. So this refill right here, and that is because I am left-handed, and as a lefty, I have a lot of issues with, what is going on? As a lefty, I have a lot of issues with drawing, like writing, and then having the ink, smear all down my arm and stuff. When I write past it. It's a left-handed problem. And the Parker Jotter ink dries fast enough, or the Parker refills dry fast enough. And it's just a good ballpoint ink. So these right here are the minis of the Nottinghams, and they only really take these G2, I think it's like Pilot G2s or whatever, and that's a gel insert, and I can't use it. Like, I love that it's a lefty pen, but then it has the gel insert, so I can't really use it anyway. I end up with ink all over me. So I always make sure the pens I buy take that Parker refill. That leads me to, I guess, the next pen I bought was the Pena X Series pen. And again, it was just a little too long, and the bolt action added so much ass weight to it. It just was like so heavy at the top. I hate that. So I sold that to Kyle. I sold the Tactile turn to Kyle as well. And then I think I had like an Everyman's Grafton or something, which is just way too big. It's aluminum and light, but it's just a huge pen. And then I finally got the Refine EP1 pens. And this one they sent me for free to review, and then I bought this one with a discount. And I absolutely love these pens, guys. It's not the like most well-finished product or pen that I've ever had. And this mechanism is pretty good. It's definitely fidgety. But it can catch sometimes, and it's just not the most well fit and finished pen, but it is so lightweight that bolt action weighs nothing, and the size of it is just absolutely perfect for me. The refill sticks out of the pen a good bit. I like that. It just fits my hand really well. I feel really comfortable with it. I could write with it all day, so I bought another one. These are currently my favorite EDC pens. It's what I use every single day. I'll put the Parker Jotter back up here. So I was really interested to try something a little more high-end, right? Like, these are $150. They can get up there when you start getting different designs and materials and such. And I wanted to try something different. So I'm glad that Chris talked to Nottingham Tactical, and I believe his name is Lee over there. I agreed to send him my way, and I'm glad he did, because the fit and finish on these pens are incredible. The machining, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure it's done by hand. It is so well finished. Just look at the stonewashing on there. Look at that clip. You do have a little bit of branding there, but it's done pretty well. It's etched in, or whatever you call that. Awesome logo up at the top there. Just really, really well done, guys. This knurling, or whatever you want to call it, dimpling down here, is extremely comfortable. And guys, if this thing took a Parker refill, I would have one right now. I'd be asking him to buy one. I'd like to try the different mechanisms. I know they have just a clicker. I know that Chris has that version with just the clicker. That's the first one he got. That's probably what I would want to try, is to get one that maybe they have a medium size with just the clicker. But the problem is, this is about as big as I want my pen to be. So if they had one that was just, that much taller, that fit the Parker refill, I'd be in heaven. But I'm going to go ahead and doubt that. They probably have a bigger one, but it's probably a bit bigger, right? Not that I wouldn't be willing to try it, but I mean, we're talking about $150 here, so. But yeah, it's just absolutely comfortable in hand. It's very nice to write with. Again, it has that gel refill, so it's hard for me to really gauge too well. But I did write a little bit, and it just was really comfortable. I mean, I can get to the paper very well. You'll see it nubs out of there pretty far, which again is something I really, really like. I do not like pens that just have this tiny little nubbin coming out. It's just a weird thing with me. And then if we look here at this double click one, you can see that mechanism in action here. You have to push in on this guy, then click. And I always get something in the way. Oh, you got to let go. Okay, that's what I keep messing up. So you got to push, let go, and then let go again. I mean, super safe for sure, guys. For me, it's a little much. Like, I don't need all that security. Now, I do have a 9-month-old, but, like, she's not touching my pens or anything. And I don't have that click problem in my pocket because I don't carry my pens in my pocket. I work from home. They sit at my desk all day. And, yeah, I guess you guys wonder, why does the size of the pen matter to me then? And it's honestly just like a weight to pen ratio. I don't know. It just does. Like, the size of the pen matters. I want as small of a pen as I can get that just fits my hand and uses a Parker refill. That's all I want and dream about, you know? But I really do like this mechanism for whoever that is made for the people who need that. That's really cool. So definitely interesting. And again, here's that right-handed side clicker. These are called the tie button. Nottingham Tactical, just, I mean, look at it, you know? Let me take this off for you. I'll show you kind of the insides a little bit. I mean, the threading on there is done extremely well. I will say, you'll see here, it has this big old spring. Now, I'm not sure if it was Chris who told me they're trying to combat the shaky thing. So hang on. So apparently there are pens I don't, maybe none of mine do it. I don't know. Apparently there's pens where that spring isn't strong enough and it ends up having like a rattly feeling. Maybe just like a basic pen. I don't have any. Like a basic click pen, it rattles because the spring tension's not strong enough, I guess. These do not do that. These are absolutely rock solid, which is really cool. There's another little breach right here, or whatever you want to call that. I'm not sure if there's a way to get that apart. I haven't messed with this area. I just kind of looked down here where you kind of put the refill in. These are not mine. I don't want to start disassembling pens, but you'll see here, they take these Pilot somethings, right? And they're these super gel pen stuff that I just can't stand. So, but definitely really well made, high quality pens here, guys. I would easily pay that $150 for this. It doesn't mean I'm going to necessarily, but if I could find the right combination from Nottingham, I would totally jump on it and you know, dish out 150, 200 bucks, no problem. I think they're definitely worth that money, looking at all of the machining and comparing it to, you know, the stuff that I love, right? Like knives, things that I invest my money into. The quality is there. Like, it feels like a well-made knife or a well-made pen, right? It's hard to explain what I'm saying, but there is an overlap there when you go from a Kershaw, right, which is kind of like this Parker Jotter. You know, there's certain things that are just a little bit less clean. Now, this is a really good example of like a budgety type pen, but still, it's just not like as clean and crisp and refined as this. I mean, titanium, first off, is just amazing compared to stainless steel. But the mechanisms you get here, you know, this kind of dimpling, knurling type stuff, etching in the name, just absolutely well made. And that's really the best way for me to kind of explain it is these are basically like a high-end knife. This is your premium category of knife when it comes to, I guess, production. And that's kind of what Medford is. It's kind of like a mid-techy type thing. And I definitely have to assume that there's some handwork going into these, and they're finished by hand and everything. So that's my comparison for that, as crappy as it is. So that's a quick look at the Nottingham Tactical Pens. Big shout out to Grady's Gear and Lee over at Nottingham Tactical. Thank both of you for letting me check these out. I really appreciate that. I'm not a huge pen channel or anything, but I am into pens, and I'm always wanting to check out new ones and cool stuff. I'm not into the crazy stuff, but these are simple yet awesome, right? And that's my style. Lightweight, easy to use, all that good stuff. I really want to check out a clicker that has the Parker refill. If I can find that, I'm all over it. So I got to talk to Lee about that. So yeah, guys, that's it. I hope you have a fantastic day. I love you all so much, and I will catch you later.